Going to the Sun Road in Montana is iconic. With breathtaking views and challenging curves, it can be a once-in-a-lifetime experience. So what happens when there's no sun? Well, you're about to find out. We're a group of 6 riders on an epic journey from Calgary, Alberta to Revelstoke, British Columbia. We ride up to Mika Dam, take on the switchbacks of Mount Revelstoke, and catch a stunning sunset. To finish, we head into Montana to tackle the iconic Going to the Sun Road before returning to Calgary. Let's ride! For episode 1, click the link here. So we rode from Creston to Kalispell in Montana, and it was only about 270 kilometers, so not a huge day of riding. Although we did get rain most of the day, it wasn't too intense. We rode through the very northeastern tip of Idaho before entering Montana. It's fascinating to feel the landscape change as we travel by motorcycle, from the rugged peaks of the Canadian Rockies through Banff and Revelstoke, and now further south into Montana. The terrain opens up, the trees take on new shapes, and even the air carries a different scent. Everything feels distinct, and on a motorcycle, those changes are even more immersive. You don't just see them, you experience them. From Kalispell to the entrance of the West Glacier Park, it's less than an hour ride. We met some people at our motel in Kalispell that had been waiting a few days, waiting for the perfect opportunity to ride Going to the Sun Road. But we didn't have that luxury. Rain or shine, we were riding Going to the Sun Road. Going to the Sun Road is 80 kilometers long, and we chose to start at the West Glacier entrance. It ends in St. Mary on the east side of the Glacier National Park. You see this cool looking bus? Let me just take a minute and give you some fun facts about it, because I think they're really cool. The buses are called red jammer buses, and the name comes from the drivers who became known as jammers because of the sound the transmissions made when shifting gears. Between 1936 and 1937, the White Motor Company of Cleveland, Ohio built 50 buses for the park. The buses were designed to provide open-air views with rollback canvas tops that allow passengers to fully take in the majestic views. By the 80s and 90s, the buses were showing serious signs of wear, and there was talk of retiring them. Instead of replacing them, a massive restoration project was launched in 2000, led by Ford Motor Company in partnership with the park, at a cost of $6.5 million, of which Ford donated $6 million. Ford converted the buses to run on propane, and 33 of those original buses are still in use, making them one of the oldest operating fleets of tour vehicles in the world. So if you go to the park, these buses sound like a cool way to ride. So far so good. It's cloudy, but we can still see the amazing sights. Paying attention to the road and the spectacular views was a bit of a struggle, difficult balancing both. This is where Going to the Sun Road turned into Going to the Clouds Road. times we could hardly see at all. I was following the brake lights of the car in front of me and the yellow lines of the road. At one point coming up here, I lose the car in front of me. I had no idea of where the road was going, left, right, or straight. No idea. So that was uncomfortable to say the least. Looking at the footage now, it appears as though there's enough visibility to see, but it was totally different experience when you're actually there.
Lots of cars in front of me. Wow. Oh, God. What's the bad?
As we descended, the clouds started to thin, and we could see again. But it was still raining. Back in 2016, we rode going to the Sun Road and had great weather. So although this time the weather wasn't perfect, it was still an excellent and memorable ride. And we still have lots of amazing views coming up. As we approached the east side entrance, fire burnt a large portion of the forest. It makes for an eerie image. It's only a 20-minute ride from St. Mary to the Canadian border, so we made our way back into Canada. I hope you enjoyed this video and this series. I had a great time making it. I'll have more videos coming, so stay tuned. Thanks for subscribing, liking, and commenting. I always appreciate that. So thanks and cheers.